Okay, good morning, dear students. I am going to share you an example of a proposal which has been submitted. The format. See the format first. You have to write the name of the candidate, the register number and all. But I have not shown it here just for the sake of confidentiality. And the first heading will be the title of the study. The title is effect of in the particular study which I have already discussed in the class. The effect of progressive muscle relaxation on stress and coping among alcohol-dependent patients. The second heading will be the significance of the problem. See, the significance of the problem is written in 6 7 paragraphs within a page, and this has been highlighted. See, using the references has been highlighted. You can see the number 4, uh, reference number 3, reference. So all the using references, all the literature you have to write in this in an orderly manner using Vancouver style of reference. So significance of the problem has been highlighted by the candidate, and the last paragraph I will read you how it has ended up. Relaxation has a significant psychological impact and brings about a positive change. Many studies recommend that progressive muscle relaxation technique has significant effect in reduction of stress. Similar studies are few among alcohol-dependent patients. Keeping in view of the above findings, the investigator is interested to evaluate the effect of progressive muscle relaxation on stress and coping among alcohol-dependent patients admitted in the addiction unit. So that is how it ended. The purpose of the study is also mentioned here. The progressive muscle relaxation can be used as a non-pharmacological stress relaxation technique to reduce stress and improve coping among alcohol-dependent patients. And the statement of the problem: a study to evaluate the effect of progressive muscle relaxation on stress and coping among alcohol-dependent patients admitted in selected de-addiction center Trivandrum. The objectives of the study is listed down. There are 7 objectives. The operational definitions, all the terms which are used in the statement of the problem is there in the operational definition: effect, progressive muscle relaxation, alcohol-dependent patients, coping, and stress. The conceptual framework of the study is based on Roy's adaptation model. The hypothesis has been listed down. Hypothesis 1 and 2. Alternative hypothesis is written. And the research methodology and the research approach used in the study is quantitative research approach, and the research design is quasi-experimental 2-group pre-test post-test design. So it has been very clearly depicted. See how the researcher is going to proceed with this. There's an intervention for the interventional group, and there are 2 posters on 8th day and 15th day. Similarly, if there is no intervention for the control group, CG is control group. So diagrammatically it is shown, and the variables are written. And the dependent variable is stress and coping, and the independent variable is progressive muscle relaxation. The setting of the study, where you are going to conduct the study: population sample and sampling technique. Population refer to those whom you finally generalize your study results. Sample includes the subjects you select for your study. Sample is selected based on the inclusion criteria. So the inclusion criteria and the exclusion criteria you have to mention. The exclusion criteria, those who will be excluded from your study. Here in the study, patients with Korsakoff psychosis, Wernicke's encephalopathy, dual diagnosis, those who are not willing to participate will be excluded from the study. The sample size you have to mention using use a formula for calculating the sample size. Then sampling technique. There are mainly 2 types of sampling technique: probability and non-probability. So which type of sampling technique you use, that you have to mention. And regarding tool and technique, in detail you have to mention about the tool which you use for the study. Here she has used demographic proforma for the study, and a stress scale is used to assess the stress, and coping strategy scale to measure coping. And you have to mention about the intervention or independent variable which you are studying. Here progressive muscle relaxation is explained in detail. Regarding the tool, if you are using a standardized tool, you have to mention who developed the tool, the number of items in the tool, the reliability of the tool, and if there are many domains, all those you can mention under the headings of the tool. So pilot study, usually pilot study is around 10% of sample size. Here it is 60, so 6 patients will be taken for the pilot study. And under plan for data collection, everything you have to explain how you are going to proceed with the data collection here. The ethics clearance will be taken initially, and after that how you are proceeding with the study, that you have to mention. Data collection will be done, how it is done, all those things is mentioned by the candidate here. And at last, plan for data analysis. You have to mention specifically, you have to specify the various tests which you use in your study. Here the demographic data will be analyzed using descriptive statistics, mean, median, standard deviation. Inferential statistics such as the t-test and ANOVA will also be used. Associational stress will be analyzed using chi-square. So specifically you have to mention which type of test you will be using for your study. And as I mentioned in the class, the work plan. Here the work plan, at what time you will do each and every step of the research procedures, like here to finalization on December 2017, pilot study December 2017, data collection during February 2018, data analysis and writing report by April 2018, and the dissertation will be submitted by July 2018. So that way you have to plan your research activities. Here the budget is self. In ethics clearance, how you have taken the ethics clearance, you will be having appropriately constituted ethics committee in various institutions, so that has to be mentioned, and you need to submit ethics committee clearance certificate also along with the proposal. Then finally the references. Here the references is written according to Vancouver style of writing reference. See how they have written author name, first surname, then author name. If more than 6 authors, you can write et al. Otherwise the author name is separated by comma and space, and title of the study, then journal, and all those. It is based on the Vancouver style. Along after writing the references, you have to attach the appendices, that the tool which you are using for the study, the informed consent format. If there is an intervention, the details of the intervention will also be included in the appendices. So the Malayalam version, the local language version, whichever local language you are using, that, and the English version of the tool is to be attached along with the proposal. So hope that this is clear to you. If you like the please comment and subscribe the channel. Subscribe the channel. Subscribe the channel. Thank you for patient listening.